He would become a titan of industry, a name that would be etched in the annals of history as a pioneer and visionary. His name, a synonym for innovation. His fortune, beyond imagination. Henry Ford's legacy is one of groundbreaking achievements and transformative ideas that reshaped the world. But, Henry Ford's path to greatness was paved with the debris of repeated failures. His journey was not a straight line to success but a winding road filled with obstacles and setbacks. 5 times his dreams crashed against the rocks of bankruptcy. Each failure was a harsh lesson, a reminder of the unforgiving nature of the business world. 5 times he dusted himself off, learned, and started anew. With each setback he grew more determined, more resilient, and more innovative. Henry Ford's story is a testament to the power of resilience. It's a narrative that underscores the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. It's a beacon of hope for every dreamer facing seemingly insurmountable odds. Ford's journey shows that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with unwavering determination. He taught the world that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the path towards it. Each failure brought him closer to his ultimate goal. His life is a powerful reminder that the road to greatness is often paved with the rubble of our past attempts. Every misstep, every setback, was a crucial part of his journey. Ford's journey began not in a boardroom but on a humble farm in Michigan. It was here, amidst the simplicity of rural life, that his dreams took root. It was in the quiet solitude of the countryside that a young boy's fascination with machines blossomed into an all-consuming passion. This passion would become the driving force behind his relentless pursuit of innovation. This passion would fuel his relentless pursuit of a revolutionary idea to build a car for the masses, an idea that would democratize transportation and change the world forever. But the path to revolution is rarely smooth. It is often fraught with challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. Ford's early ventures were fraught with challenges. Each new endeavor seemed to bring a fresh set of difficulties, testing his resolve and his vision. His first company crumbled under the weight of his own lofty ambitions. The dream that had seemed so close was suddenly out of reach. His second attempt, marred by internal conflict, forced him to walk away from his own name. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but it did not deter him. Through these trials, Ford refused to relinquish his dream. He remained steadfast, his vision unshaken, his determination unbroken. His story is a powerful reminder that true success is born from the ashes of failure. Born in 1863, Henry Ford wasn't just born into the world, he was born into a world on the cusp of transformation. The United States was a land of vast untamed frontiers and burgeoning cities, a place where the old ways of agrarian life were beginning to give way to the new rhythms of industrialization. The Industrial Revolution was in full swing, bringing with it a wave of technological advancements that promised to reshape society. And the gears of progress were turning. Factories were springing up, steam engines were chugging along, and the world was becoming a place where machines played an increasingly central role. Young Henry, however, found more wonder in the workings of a simple pocket watch than in the mundane tasks of farm life. While others saw a timepiece, he saw a marvel of engineering, a miniature world where every cog and spring had a purpose. His heart quickened at the whirring of machinery, the rhythmic ticking of gears, and the precise movements of mechanical parts, the intricate dance of cogs and gears. It was as if these machines spoke to him, revealing secrets of a world where human ingenuity and mechanical precision could coexist in perfect harmony. At 16, he left the farm for the bustling city of Detroit, eager to learn the art of the machinist. The city, with its clanging factories and busy streets, was a stark contrast to the quiet fields of his youth. He devoured knowledge, spending his days learning the intricacies of engines and his nights tinkering away in his home workshop. Every new piece of information was a stepping stone, bringing him closer to his dreams. Ford's early experiments were fueled by a desire to ease the burden of manual labor. He saw the potential for machines to not only perform tasks, but to transform lives, making work easier and more efficient. He envisioned a future where machines amplified human effort, not replaced it. This vision was revolutionary, a belief that technology could be a partner to humanity rather than a competitor. This vision extended beyond the factory floor. He dreamed of a day when automobiles, not horses, would traverse the open roads. He imagined a world where travel was not limited by the endurance of an animal, but by the ingenuity of human engineering. This dream, however, was far ahead of its time. In an era when cars were a luxury, owned by the wealthy few, his ideas seemed almost fantastical. Cars were a luxury owned by the wealthy few. They were symbols of status and wealth, far out of reach for the average person. Ford envisioned something different, something revolutionary, a car for everyone. He believed that the automobile should be a tool for the masses, a means of freedom and mobility accessible to all. He believed that everyone deserved the freedom and mobility that a car could provide. This belief was not just a business strategy, it was a deeply held conviction that guided his every move. This belief, unwavering and absolute, would guide him through years of struggle and ultimately lead him to redefine an industry. His journey was not easy, but it was driven by a vision of a better, more connected world. In 1899, Henry Ford took his first bold step towards realizing his dream. It was a time of great innovation and industrial growth, and Ford was determined to make his mark on the burgeoning automobile industry. He co-founded the Detroit Automobile Company, fueled by the financial backing of hesitant investors. These investors were cautious, unsure of the potential success of this new venture, but Ford's passion and vision were compelling. Ford, brimming with ideas, clashed with the company's more conservative board. The board members were wary of Ford's ambitious plans, preferring to stick to traditional methods and high-end products. They craved expensive, handcrafted automobiles for the elite. These luxury vehicles were seen as status symbols, catering to the wealthy and powerful. Ford, however, remained fixated on his vision of affordability and accessibility. He believed that the future of the automobile industry lay in creating cars that were affordable for the average person, not just the rich. The Detroit Automobile Company, burdened by high production costs and plagued by reliability issues, sputtered and stalled. The company's inability to produce reliable, cost-effective vehicles led to mounting financial losses. Just 2 years later, it declared bankruptcy, marking Ford's first major setback. The failure was a significant blow, both financially and emotionally, to Ford and his team. The failure stung, a public and painful reminder of the chasm between ambition and reality. It was a humbling experience, forcing Ford to confront the harsh realities of the business world. Yet Ford refused to be deterred. He saw this setback not as the end, but as a stepping stone towards greater success. He saw the company's collapse not as a defeat, but as a harsh lesson in pragmatism. Ford understood that to achieve his vision, he needed to adapt and learn from his mistakes. He realized that to achieve his vision, he needed complete control, not just over the design of the car, but over the entire production process. This insight would later become the cornerstone of his success. The experience, though bruising, ignited a fire in Ford's belly. He became more determined than ever to revolutionize the automobile industry. He dove back into his work, determined to learn from his mistakes and refine his approach. Ford knew that innovation required perseverance and a willingness to face and overcome challenges. He knew he had to find a way to bridge the gap between his lofty vision and the realities of manufacturing. This meant rethinking every aspect of the production process to make it more efficient and cost-effective. He had tasted failure, and he was determined to turn it into fuel for his next attempt. Ford's resolve was unshaken, and he was ready to embark on a new journey, armed with the lessons he had learned. Undeterred by his initial setback, Ford established the Henry Ford Company in 1901. This time he was determined to maintain control, to steer his vision without interference. However, his controlling nature and relentless pursuit of innovation alienated investors seeking quick returns. Tensions flared as Ford poured resources into research and development, neglecting the immediate demands of profitability. Investors, wary of his unconventional methods, grew increasingly impatient. The final straw came when Ford, engrossed in his work, neglected to consult the board on a crucial decision. Frustrated and disillusioned, Ford was forced out of his own company in 1902. The company, rebranded as Cadillac, would go on to achieve the very success that eluded its founder. This second blow, a bitter expulsion from his own creation, could have broken his spirit. But Ford possessed an almost preternatural resilience. He understood that true innovation demanded risk, a willingness to defy convention. The sting of rejection fueled his determination, solidifying his belief in his own vision. He would not be deterred. He would build his car, his way. The next few years were a blur of relentless work and near misses. Ford partnered with different investors, each venture ending in financial disappointment. His relentless pursuit of efficiency and affordability collided with the limitations of existing technology and the skepticism of his financial backers. One venture, plagued by production issues, struggled to deliver cars on time and within budget. Another faltered when promised investments failed to materialize, leaving Ford scrambling to keep the lights on. Each failure chipped away at his reputation, painting him as a brilliant but impractical dreamer. Yet, with each setback, Ford meticulously analyzed the reasons for failure, incorporating the lessons learned into his evolving vision. He experimented with different manufacturing techniques, constantly seeking ways to streamline production and reduce costs. He knew that his dream of a car for the masses hinged on cracking the code of mass production. These were dark times, a test of Ford's unwavering belief in himself and his vision. But even in the face of mounting debts and dwindling support, he clung to his dream. He knew that somewhere within the wreckage of his failures lay the key to unlocking his success. He just had to find it.